Yeah, we gets kicked out. Still feeling myself, just socializing.
I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. The Bulls begin the game with the basketball. Irving. Jabari Parker rocking the rim.
Oh, that's a great way to make what to do if you're the road team.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Levine to Wendell Carter. And he buries it.
It's the mindset of Wendell Carter that really is the most impressive thing. He has an old-school mentality on the basketball court. He can play with his back towards the basket. He actually gives the guard a target to throw the ball to down low on the block. He'll actually hit you on the screen and try to knock you over, but also possesses the new era type skill to run, to knock down pick and pop shots, and also be a passer on the perimeter. He is the new school era of old school.
Off the mark on his free throw. Levine to Parker. Ah, no good. To Hayward. Horford. Oh, Carter with the rejection. That's out of bounds off a Bull. To Horford. Come on, man, move the ball. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Parker to the basket, but his shot won't go down. Has a look. Add 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Here comes the screen. Irving buries it.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Timeout Boston as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. New blood coming in for both sides.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, the only reason why Wendell Carter didn't get a lot of fame coming out of Duke was that Marvin Bagley reclassified, and they were both in the same front court together. But let me break down some stats to you about who Wendell Carter is within Duke history. Finished second all-time, only amongst Duke freshmen in rebounds, block shots, and double-doubles. He had 16 his freshman year out of 36 games. That's why he'll be great at this level as well.
Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Lets it fly from long range. Textbook defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Spinning shot won't fall.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Chicago basketball.
Hey, locked up.
Dunn to Parker. Oh, he had him there for a second, and they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Parker. Dunn. To Wendell Carter. That misses with a second to go. First quarter in the books with the Bulls in front. Jay, one quarter down. Both sides get... Done to Irving. To Chris Dunn.
Switch. Hey, box out.
Not that time.
Let's go. Let's play deep. My ball.
Curling inside. Stuffs it down with authority.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dunn to Irving. Kyrie Irving. He's 2 for 2 now. If he keeps playing like this, we all may believe that the earth is indeed flat.
And that's what you love about Kyrie. He's constantly probing. He's probing on the court by maintaining his dribble, and then also probing off the court with saying lines like the earth is flat. The fact that that was on the cover of every magazine, the headline of every social media title, goes to show you that Kyrie is great at hijacking your amygdala both on and off the court.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
I got ball. Pick up. Back up, baby.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest. Bulls with the rock.
I got ball.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
No good. Defense catching a break there. To Irving. Levine. It was right there. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Kyrie across the timeline. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Irving. Kyrie Irving. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Desperation shot here from half court. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to
The Bulls will start the second half with a narrow lead. And that concludes our half.
tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third.
Here we go.
Fires the 3. First one goes down. And he hits the second. No good. Made the first 2, missed the last. Shot from the lane won't go.
Good job, boy. Good job.
To Irving. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Parker. Rebound Horford. Big finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Chicago with the possession. Irving to Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Here's Irving into the front court. His guys now down by a point. To Wendell Carter. Irving. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Irving into the front court. His guys now trailing by a point. To Levine. Carter. Great look and vision. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Irving to Parker. Fires the three. At his core, he is dangerous. Parker, wide open, drills it.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Brown with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. To Marcus Smart. Count the basket at the rim.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Beyond the arc for three. Man, that was a tough shot.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
All by himself, creates his own shot there.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Markkanen to Chris Dunn.
Right.
To Markkanen. Parker around the perimeter. Here's a chance from long range. Celtics able to clear the board. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Missed the foul shot. 20-footer at the buzzer. 3 quarters down with the Celtics in front. The Bulls in possession as we start. Mid-range.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Here comes the screen. Irving to Markkanen. To Zach Levine. 4-3. Levine justifying the big bucks with the three.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have twos when you can shoot threes? Even on fast breaks, guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
To Markkanen. Levine. Short jumper won't go down.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
And here's the foul. Right now it's a two-possession game, so if he hits one or two of these, it could be all she wrote.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad just when they needed it.
And he makes them both. Now the Bulls will take the timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Short jumper off the mark.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Irving the rebound. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen.
The Celtics were solid in today's victory. They put together the kind of effort that deserves respect. Teams that want
Player of the game.
If you asked him, I'm sure he'd give the credit to his teammate and coaches. But at the end of the day, we know that he's the one that made the biggest impact on this game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
We got London on the track.
Much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Aimers dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up.